Focus on my brake lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't pop that green light. I'm feeling green light. Talking to my past life. Focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
Welcome to Breaking the Silence. Yes, we know this is your favorite hour of the day. You don't have to tell us. We already know. Yeah. And we thank you for the compliment. Now, if you're looking at us like, who are you? Why is this my favorite hour of the day? Where have you been? Are you living under a rock? We're going to teach you why this will be your favorite hour of the day. So I'm going to be nice today, and I'm going to be polite, and I'm going to introduce us. So I'm ShyTia, this is Nori, and that's Francisca. And again, you are watching Breaking the Silence. Nori is like, let me see if she's actually going to introduce us. She's just like, that's why she started laughing.
Is it gonna happen?
You see the shenanigans are already happening early in the show. This is all that the show is. We're full of fun, full of laughter, and some topics that sometimes people don't really want to talk about, but we're not breaking the silence if we don't talk about them. And today, ladies, we're going to be talking about girl logic. Because, you know, it makes sense to us. It might not make sense to everybody, but you know, there's certain things that you do, you hear other people talking about, and you're like, whoa, they do it too? I thought I was the only one. You are not alone. We're gonna be talking about some things that every woman does that you'll feel comfortable, okay? But we're also on our next topic, which we've been talking about yesterday, and we're also gonna talk about today and tomorrow, which is the comparison trap. So today we're gonna be talking about the pressure of being perfect. Because yes, who does not fall into the trap of comparing themselves to others, looking at other people, thinking that they have everything perfect when they do not have everything perfect. So we're gonna be helping you with that. And we're also gonna be talking about this or that tech edition. So we're gonna be choosing. You know, some of us are not tech heads, but they still have to choose. You cannot say and or you have to do
Why are you looking at me? This or that.
Yes, you have to choose. And we're also going to be talking about wellness trends of 2026. So we have a lot in store. And as we're talking about wellness trends, right? And girl logic, what is something that you do for yourself? You had a long, busy day. What's the way that you treat yourself?
Oh, I tune out from everything and everyone.
She shuts down.
I do.
Don't call her at all. She won't answer.
Power off.
I've tried. I've
She
tried.
sees your name, she's like,
Nope, not answering. Catch me tomorrow. What about you?
Usually, if I'm having a really, really bad day and I don't feel like cooking and I don't feel like doing anything, then I'll just get me something to eat. Even if I know that it's not good for me, I'm like, no, I've had a bad day. I've had a long day.
I
deserve these calories. I deserve this food, and I'm going to enjoy it.
Okay, that's nice.
What about you?
So I've gotten off of ice cream. I would say eat an ice cream bar, but I've been eating frozen yogurt, and there's one called Yazo, which is really good. And they have this salted caramel one that I just take one bite, and it's just like I feel all of my frustration fading.
And you're going to bring some for us to try,
You're
right?
so sweet.
It's my self-care, you know. It's self-care for me. So we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Feeling the energy? You're tuned into the right place. Breaking the Silence is keeping it real, right here, right now. More empowering conversations, and the voices you need to hear are coming up next. Stay with Angeli, Francisca, Nori, and ShyTia. The conversation is just getting started.
Breaking the silence can be difficult, but it is necessary. speak up and end the stigma surrounding domestic violence and trauma. Not only for women, but for all victims. It's time to break the silence. It's okay to not be okay. There's no shame in seeking help. We all need to come together and create a safe space for everyone to speak openly about their mental and physical well-being. Visit www.thehotline.org and text us at 1-888-312-4141 to find resources and support. Let's break the silence together.
I'll never forget the day I nearly died. The only way we found out I had any kind of heart issue was when I went into sudden death. I think unless you are a heart disease patient, you may not know how much work the American Heart Association does behind the scenes to save your life. Since my cardiac arrest, I've watched all 3 of my children grow into adulthood, and I'm still here.
Learn more about the American Heart Association's work at helpheart.org.
Loving the show? Let's keep the good vibes going. Follow us on Instagram for show clips and behind-the-scenes fun. Be part of the conversation. Join us today.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
I don't care who you are, fair is fair.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
You have to maximize, retirement.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Have you ever listened to someone explain something? And as they're going, everybody else is looking at them as if they're crazy, as if, why would you think that? But you secretly do the same thing. So we're going to be talking about that today. We're going to be talking about girl logic, because today's society and internet history, you see all of these women confessing all of the things that they do secretly that everybody else agree with. Right, ladies?
Yes.
So we have things like girl dinners where you just have like a board and you just throw random snacks on it. And you'll be like, this is my girl dinner. And it's just snacks. It's not food. It's not nothing. And then you're just like, yeah, sometimes I don't feel like cooking and I just grab a board, but I want it to be cute, right?
Of course,
it has to be cute. You have to put some effort. You can't just grab them. No, it has to be cute. It has to be nice and fancy, and you feel as if you're really eating something healthy, something good, but it's not. It's not good at all, right? And we also have like something that I do that's girl logic. I hope my husband isn't watching it. But I see it all the time where they do on Amazon, like the delivery, FedEx drivers, all of them, and they hide the packages. So they're like, please hide the package. My husband can't see another package come in. And so what I do, I don't tell the delivery driver to hide it. What I do is I quickly take it out of the box and I hide it in plain sight. So when he comes home, he just thinks that it's always been there. Like he's like, something is different, but he can't tell what it is. Yeah. And that's my way of being able to order a lot of stuff without him really paying attention to every single thing I order, because I just need it. Yeah. Like, I need it. So if I ask all the time, he's going to say, no, I don't need it. And so he has to see how much we really need it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my. And you know what? Speaking about online, everything online is suddenly, for girlies. It's like a girly thing right now, from water bottles to like scented candles and a whole bunch of stuff. Even how you run errands sometimes. Like you just see the way they're doing it, the way we're doing it. I'm going to include myself too. The way we're doing it is just, it makes sense to us. It might not make sense. Like you said, it might not make sense to other people, but just the way that we're doing it, it completely in our minds, the way we process it, the way we speak about it, it just makes sense to us in our heads. And also like the walks, the hot girl walks. Basic walking, y'all. Basic walking has become like a thing now. The way us women record videos, post videos on social media and stuff about walking and like the benefits of it and how we make it look, it's kind of selling, where it kind of pushes and motivates other people to do the same. But in reality, it's just what?
Walking. You're not doing anything extra.
Yeah.
Just walking. You're not
It
running,
makes sense to us,
jogging.
but okay, yeah, you know what I mean? And there's just so much more that we do that we put out there that makes sense to us in our heads. Other people will kind of be like second guess and be like, but you know what? It is what it is.
It's the vibe that they sell on social media that we go for. As you're saying, it's just walking.
Yeah.
But it's how they look when they're walking. Yeah. It's what you feel when you watch the videos. You're like, no, I can be that girl. I'm going to be that girl. I'm going to embody that girl. Mm-hmm. And so that's where we fall into this trap. But let us face it, all of the companies are chiming in on it, and they are ranking in money from us wanting to have this trendy lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And some people are saying, like, why do they got to make fun of women and this girl math when it comes to spending? Like, because women have this tendency to spend money erratically on things that are pointless, things that we don't really need. But who said that we don't need it? We need it. If we say we need it, we need it. Just let us have it.
Exactly.
Don't give us a hard time for spending money, because then at the end of the day, we're going to look cute. You're going to use it. You're going to enjoy it. And you want to make sure that we are happy.
Like, I have to have a tumbler that matches every outfit.
Exactly.
Because if I don't,
it throws off the whole look.
Exactly.
Clashing colors.
Exactly.
Francisca, I'm going to put you on blast here real quick. If Francisca got on,
so I think we're running out of time in this
she's going to walk in here with her green tumbler like, this coffee is hitting.
And it hits different when it matches your outfit.
And then people notice.
If you had a car that matches your outfit and your tumbler, you're going to be on point from head to toe.
People notice. They gonna be like, oh, I see what you did there. Matching. Exactly. So listen.
Want that aesthetic?
Even if you think paying in cash, because it does not come out of the bank account, is free, it is not free, y'all. Let us really think about this girl logic. Is it helping us? Is it hurting us? We have to really see what is actually beneficial for us. We're not saying that you can't have some things, but we can't just jump on the bandwagon and let them take advantage of us. So we have to be very careful what we do and how we're applying this girl logic to our everyday life. So yes, I know it hurts, but let us be more realistic, less emotional with our spending, and more realistic with that. So we're gonna go on a quick break, and we'll be right back with this or that.
Got a dream on the back burner? It's time to ignite that fire. Breaking the Silence brings you the tools and motivation you need to unleash your potential. Don't change that channel.
Hungry for something real? Not fast food. Soul food. Welcome to the Soul Food Podcast with Bishop Joshua. This is where truth is served. Truth that strengthens your faith and sustains you through real life. Bible-based messages that are practical, relatable, and meet you right where you are.
If you have a physical enemy, you know how to fight. But once the enemy is invisible, only the power of God.
No hype, no gimmicks. Just real spiritual nourishment for everyday living. Streaming now on all major platforms. Come hungry, leave nourished. Because when your faith is fed, it can't be defeated.
Known as the first state to sign the U.S. Constitution, home of tax-free shopping, and the second smallest state in the United States, this is Delaware. From its colonial beginnings to its modern-day charm, Delaware has plenty of stories to tell. You can begin to write a new story today by visiting the Universal Church here in Delaware at 807 North Union Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19805. Moving on to the captivating state of Virginia. Established in 1607 as the first English colony in what would later become the United States, Virginia is home to 8 million residents. The state capital, Richmond, hosts one of our universal churches. Embark on a new journey by visiting us at 200 East Belt Boulevard, Richmond, Virginia, 23224. Lastly, let's explore Connecticut. Renowned as the birthplace of the hamburger and the site of the first U.S. subway, standing as the third smallest state alongside Delaware. Connecticut thrives as a vibrant cultural center that many families call home. Bring your loved ones to our Connecticut location at 324 Madison Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut 06604. Our doors are open for everyone. Come as you are, because there is hope for you.
This or that. What do you prefer? And ladies, we're talking about tech, okay? So don't be like, I don't even use that. What is that? We're going to find out today. We're going to find out today. No food, no clothes, accessory. Today is tech edition. So let us see the first one. So, okay, iPhone versus Android. iPhone. iPhone for me.
Android all the way.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to say Android.
I knew you was.
Yes.
You don't like Apple products,
No,
really.
I really don't.
I personally don't like Windows and stuff because they're easier to hack into. So because iPhones are always like updating stuff, hackers have to always like constantly like up their game. So it's harder to hack into it. And everything just syncs so much better with the iPhone rather than...
Look how she's just trying to just...
I mean, that's my... That's my... Listen, I told you, I did like programming, so I know how to hack into... Well, let me not say that. Let me take that. Let's go to the next one. All right. Okay, laptop versus tablet. Depends. Oh, this is hard. I can't believe I'm saying depends. Laptop. But my tablet does go everywhere with me. But laptop, because you can just do more.
Yeah.
You can just do more.
Yeah. Laptop. All the way. That one was easy. All right.
It was hard for me.
Let's go to our next one.
They both serve a purpose, right?
Okay, so headphones or earbuds?
Headphones.
Headphones.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's safer.
And I have small ears, so they're always coming out.
I just always feel like they're going to come out. I rather just
they literally fall out of my ears all the time.
And I feel like sound is better on headphones.
Yeah.
Headphones.
And they can't hack into the headphones. They can hack into those wireless earbuds, y'all.
Ooh, I'm scared. Tia.
They're going to be sending you messages.
Right? They're going to be like, who is she? Well, she knows too much. I don't know anything, y'all. Let's go to the next one.
Let's go to the next one.
Okay, so cloud storage versus local. Local.
I would have to say cloud storage.
So this one is tough for me.
Yeah, yeah. It's tough, but...
I would rather have local storage because I feel like that's more secure.
Yeah.
Because then you can have it. If something happens to the file, you can always try to get the files back. But in cloud, if there's just one glitch, you could lose everything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if power is not accessible and you need your files, it's better to have it in the cloud because then it's safer up there. But I think overall, local storage.
For me, it's local.
Yeah, I'll stick with cloud. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Dreaming versus physical media. Physical media.
Yes. Physical media.
Really?
Yeah. Because if you don't pay your streaming one day, it's going to all go away.
Yeah.
The physical ones you keep forever.
Forever.
I have them, but when was the last time that I used them?
Yeah, but did you notice also they're editing certain things, like certain shows, episodes, like that if you have the original one and you look at it, it's not the same on the streaming sites too.
Look at that.
So-
Look, she really pays attention to all this stuff.
Because I think they do that with The Simpsons sometimes.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Okay.
Okay, AI customer service or real person? Real
Give me the
person.
real person.
Real person.
Real person. Even though that AI wants to act like a real person.
Yeah.
Can I help you in the same way?
Yeah.
Real person.
Representative.
Yeah, I say that the whole time.
More and more
Press
often. But sometimes that's not even an option anymore.
Yeah.
All they do is send you to that AI bot.
It's
and
so
then
true.
you have to talk to them. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this.
Or if not, send a message and you got to wait 24 to 48 hours to get a
But
response.
sometimes it be the AI responding back too.
Yes.
Yeah, real person, though.
Please, real people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
People need jobs.
Next one.
FaceTime video or standard phone call? FaceTime.
Standard.
Yeah, we'll go with standard.
FaceTime. I FaceTime
Standard.
my siblings all the time. Like, we don't even call each other regular. It's just a FaceTime.
Yeah, no. Standard phone call.
Standard.
Yeah, because if I'm busy doing something,
just turn your camera off.
No, it's okay. I'd rather just stick with the regular.
Okay. Electric vehicle or gas-powered car? The gas prices right now is making me want to say electric
to hack
vehicle.
my car and shut my car off. If there is a power outage.
And you see, look, she's thinking of the hacking instead of me.
I am. But that's why I
she's
don't
scared
like
of you
those cars. Take control of my car and start driving it off.
I'll stick with the gas-powered
Give me gas.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was
Something
simple,
happens,
too.
I'd be able to turn the car on. I'd be able to drive.
Yeah.
As long as it has gas.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Come
Do
on,
we have more?
All right. Do we got any more?
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Online grocery delivery, in-store shopping.
wait, on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
In-store.
I like in-store shopping.
I like in-store.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I mean, I save money online.
Yeah, I
but
was
like
gonna
to,
say
walk
that,
in
yeah.
there, pick your own
I
produce
really don't.
and shop.
I really don't. I
But I
would
end up
just go
spending more
in store
money.
when it comes to like the greens and the fruits and stuff. But everything else is online.
Yeah, in-store for me. Because sometimes it's like you see something, be like, oh, let me try this. And you never know. You
But
might
that's why we
fall
get in
love.
trouble because we're buying things that
There
we don't
you go.
need
Thank
and
you.
spending more money.
Thank
but
you.
it's nice to
High
be able
five.
to walk in the
I
store.
like that point. High five.
Yeah, see,
Nice to
one
walk in the
thing
store.
about me is food is like a non-negotiable. I have to have food. My husband, he will like become a monster if there's no food. So he don't care how much money we spend on groceries. He will spend it to have food. So that's never a problem for me.
I always do like the future me. Future me is going to cook this. Future me is going to eat this. Or what about and then that ends up sitting in my refrigerator
Oh
and then
my
I waste the
gosh.
money and I'm
Well,
like,
you can always bring it over
that's
to
why
me.
I don't
you
need
know.
to be doing no
It won't
grocery
go to
shopping
waste.
in store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like the in-store though. I
Yeah.
just like the
I
vibe and the
whatever
the
I can do
energy.
to save money, to save time, I do it. So if I can get most of my stuff online and just pick it up or even have it delivered, then just go for the really important stuff. Again, like the greens and stuff like that, I'll do it. Yeah, because I can use that time for something else, especially when the lines are long and stuff like that. I really don't
mind
have the,
waiting.
I
in
don't
line,
have the
though.
patience for that.
I don't
No
mind.
ma'am, no ham, no turkey.
And then
I like people watching.
I
when you're in the
like to be nice, and I like when the person's having a bad day, and you're just like, oh no, it's okay, go ahead, and kind of like make their day better. Like, I'm not in no rush, you can go. Yeah.
No, I'm not that person.
Yeah, I'm definitely that person. Like, if the person has two
If they have
things,
two things and have a cart,
yeah,
yes.
of course.
But if they got a whole cart
Yeah.
and I got a cart, I'm so sorry. You're going to have
You
a bad
go
day.
away.
'cause
Wait.
You're going to have to wait.
well, we hope that you played along with us. Which was you? Who did you agree more with? Me, Francisca, Nori? Let us know in the comments, but we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Real women, real talk. Breaking the silence is where stories become connections. Let's break the silence together.
Do you have a persistent issue with no solution in sight? Jesus taught that perseverance, faith, and action are the key factors to overcoming in this world. Which is why the Universal Church is open every day of the week. Join one of our chains of prayer by consistently attending a specific meeting over a series of weeks to find victory over the problems you're struggling with. Chains of prayer are designed to help you focus your faith, build a solid relationship with God, and tear down any obstacles that hinder your life, no matter how big or small. Choose which chain of prayer you would like to make. Monday, Prosperity with God. True prosperity only comes through God and His principles, and not through the greed of this world. Tuesday is Healing Day. Cast off the spirit of infirmity to experience physical, mental, and emotional healing through Jesus' resurrection power. Wednesday is a night of salvation. Seek and receive the outpouring of the Holy Spirit. Thursday is a school of faith. No matter what your family struggles are, every family member can be transformed through powerful prayers. Friday is a day of deliverance. If you feel that evil supernatural forces are attacking you, the power and authority of Jesus Christ will set you free. Saturday is a meeting of impossible cases. All things are possible for him who believes. Sunday is a gathering of faith and miracles. Learn the practical tools to know God deeply and to access His miraculous power in your life.
Do you have a dream tucked away? It's time to break free and chase it. Breaking the Silence celebrates women who dare to dream big and change the world. Get the tools and motivation to turn your dream into reality. Breaking the Silence. Ignite your passion. Unleash your potential. Weekdays on ULFN.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Justification that comes with any addiction.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
But as you mature, you have to be with someone who matures with you.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Okay, have you ever just looked at a person and you can just imagine how spectacular her house is? You're just there like, I can just see that everything is organized to the T. I can see that her hair, her outfit, everything is just always perfect. She must have the perfect life. She's never stressed. She's never overwhelmed. And then you kind of start looking at yourself and be like, man, I forgot my keys this morning. I lost my phone. I spilled coffee on my shirt. I had to change like 3 times. I forgot. And you starting to compare yourself to that image of that perfect person and yourself. Has that happened to you? Because trust me, ladies, it has happened to me a lot. I can see somebody and I can just be like, man, I bet she has everything so put together. And then it kind of makes you feel like you are inferior, right? It makes you feel like, man, I really got to get it together. And you put this pressure on you to be perfect, to make sure that when you talk, you're never making mistakes, that when you walk out the house, everything has to be to a T, because you know where you're going, who you're going to be with. Those people are always perfect. You know, they never have mistakes at work. They never have problems in their house. Oh, God forbid something happens. It's like, for you, you're just there like, oh my gosh. Like, and it makes you kind of feel so bad about yourself just looking at the person. And I'm pretty sure like people who are like that, they're not doing it on purpose. You know, they're a lot of them, some maybe, but most of them, that's just how they are. Maybe they trialed and error a lot to find out what worked for them, what time is best for them. And you're just now beginning your journey. So it kind of makes you have that pressure that makes you want to kind of like stay away from them, not really want to get too involved with them, because you don't want to look as if you're not perfect, as if you're not put together. You don't want to put out a bad image, because when we see society, and we always talk about this, like social media, we always see everybody's life put together, but we forget that we don't see the full picture. And so we start comparing ourselves to how her day was. She woke up in the morning, she got everything done, she was able to do this, she went to the gym, she made breakfast, she took the kids to school, she went back, she folded her laundry, she did all of this stuff, and you're like, I didn't even do 3 things today. day. She did all of this stuff. But then it's like, we don't see how many times she had to re-record that video, how many times maybe she had a breakdown in the middle of the night because she couldn't handle it. So we kind of just see the image that they put out there and not realize that that's not always the full picture.
Yeah, and we also need to be very careful with how we describe perfect or perfection, because again, you mentioned so many good points. Tia, she mentioned so many good points, and yes, we do fall into that comparison trap. But again, we always have to remember it's not about being perfect, because if you're striving for perfection, yeah, you can be perfect on the outside, but I guarantee you this person is struggling either mentally, emotionally, one way or another, because you are striving to be so perfect on the outside and that's all people see is perfection. Trust me, best believe you are struggling somewhere, some way, somehow. So instead of focusing on being that perfect person or portraying that perfect person, just be you. Because when you're trying to achieve perfection, you're also kind of like stifling the real you. You're kind of just putting the real you to the side. Because listen, no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Again, Tia mentioned another good point, trial and error. Maybe this person had a whole lot of trial and error in their life. So they've learned how to manage certain things, how to think quick, how to work more efficiently, how to prioritize certain things, which makes them seem like, dang, homegirl got it good. Like, shoot, when I grow up, I want to be just like her. But again, there's so many things going on, especially, when we compare ourselves to people on social media. That is the worst thing you can ever do. Because in real life, you have 10,000 things to do. You don't even know where to begin, where to start. You start one thing and you're like, oh, snap, no, wait, but this is about to happen. So you know what? Let me put this on hold and let me go ahead and do that. And then you're like, oh, snap, somebody just called me. Let me put this real quick on hold. So that's not reality. That's not having this perfect image. That's not reality. So we need to come down of that high horse or cloud nine or whatever it is, and kind of just deal with the real life. Because that's what's also going to help us. It's going to help us how to have balance emotionally, mentally, and how to deal with everyday life that other people either they don't want to, they don't choose to deal with, or they just simply don't care.
Yeah, because it starts inside. Like, sometimes we have to see, like, why do I really want to be perfect, right? Because a lot of times it's not even people on the outside, but it's on inside of us, right? So maybe you have this thing where it's like, if you're not doing stuff, you're not valued. Like, you have no worth, you have no value. So it's like you always have to make sure that you're doing something, you're achieving something, because you get your worth from that rather than getting your worth for just being who you are, being that person that people love just to be around. Like, you have to be successful, you have to do this, you have to do that. And that's not a problem that other people put upon you, but that's something that you have to work within yourself with.
Yeah, because then at the end of the day, that really leads to a lot of burnout and a lot of mental exhaustion, because we're always trying to chase after this idea of perfection because our friends appear perfect, because our friends' relationships are perfect, because their career looks perfect. Everything looks perfect. But in reality, it's not perfect. And for us to constantly beat ourselves up trying to achieve this perfection is only going to make us tired, and then we're never going to see the good in ourselves. We're never going to believe in ourselves. And this even happens in relationships. When you see that all of your friends are getting married, everybody's getting married, they're going on with their lives, they're having children, you see how happy they are, and you are there left behind. And a lot of the times what happens is that women become so desperate to keep up with their friends, to keep up with the Joneses, that by the time they get into a relationship, whether that relationship is healthy or not, they really push to get married because they feel the pressure. They feel like they're being left behind and they need to keep up. And then they put themselves in unhealthy relationships just to stay face, just to be like, okay, now I'm married. Now I've caught up with everybody else. But in the end, it's only going to hurt them. And that's what happens when we compare ourselves, whether it's with relationships, it's with careers. when we chase after things that are not meant for us or not meant for us in that moment, it's going to bring pain. It's going to bring destruction. And then what happens is then you beat yourself up because it didn't work out. But you were forcing that. You weren't, that was not something that was meant for you in the moment. When it's meant for you in the moment, things are going to work out. Things are going to flow. But you cannot force that hand because you see everybody else has it. Because you never know. And as we say, you never know what that person went through or what that person is going through just to see this perfectly curated life that you see before you. Just because their clothes are together, their hair's together, they look like they got everything together, doesn't really mean that that is really the reality. That is just what they want people to see, but it's not always the truth.
Yeah. Exactly. So ladies, listen, we understand it can be hard, that it's a lot of pressure that maybe you're putting on you, other people are putting on you, but always remember, you do not have to be perfect. Like we always say here, nobody's perfect, and that's okay. As long as you be you, that's what matters most. So we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything isn't everything. Even when you think things can never ever be the same. Don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path. All you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk. They hear you.
Okay, so if you've been here with us on Breaking the Silence, you know that it's a running gag for us that we always make resolutions to go to the gym, to work out, to be healthier, and we don't really do it. No. And we can understand that if you feel the same way that we do. So today we're going to be giving them some wellness trends that's going to help you be on your fitness journey, because we want you to live better. We want you to live longer and not necessarily have to do all of this hard work just to get there, right, ladies? So one of the things that I want to talk about is snack size movement, right? So a lot of times people, they realize that movement matters more than perfection. So instead of forcing intense gym routines, many are focusing on small, consistent movements throughout the day that feels manageable and sustainable. Because a lot of times, especially me, I will get so, motivated on doing this workout plan. I will find on YouTube, I'll do all these things, and I'll start once, twice, and then I have those moments where I don't really want to exercise, I don't want to do nothing, and then I kind of fall off the wagon. So with this, what they're telling us to do is, it's not about having this perfect gym routine or doing all of these weightlifting and this and that, but it's to do little movements throughout the day just to get your body working, get your blood pumping. So some things that you can do is during a commercial break or while you're watching TV, you just start stretching. You stretch, you stand up, you just move your arms around. So you're not really realizing that you're actually stretching, that you're actually working out, but you're doing something. So you're kind of like distracting yourself, like taking little walks, as we talk about our hot girl walks, right? And so you take your little walks throughout the day just to kind of move around. Like maybe you work in an office, and we even did that at one point. We will take every hour, we'll take 3 minutes and do a quick workout just to kind of get our body moving, so that way we're not feeling the aches and pains from sitting down all day.
Yeah, that is true. And it's very good to do that, staying active, in everything that you're doing, incorporating a little bit of movements and stuff like that. So with that being said, I want to get into our second trend, which is longevity and preventative health. So a lot of people nowadays, they are investing. They're being focused more on aging well, protecting their long-term health, which is very good because, again, a lot of people are worried about the here and now. I need to get fit here and now. I need to be in shape and stuff like that. But now we see that people are focusing on overall health, which is very good. So the wellness is becoming less about appearance and more about strength, mobility, energy, and preventing health problems before they begin. So prevention, again, is very important. And some practical tips as well. You can schedule regular checkups. You can stay active, which is very good. Consistently. Consistency is the key. And also start small. Don't say, hey, you know what? I'm going to hit the gym for like an hour, 2 hours. No. Start small. Baby steps. And with consistency. And you're going to see how slowly but surely it's just something that's going to be natural, that without you even thinking about it or programming it, it's already going to be incorporated in your daily routine. Like the healthy habits now, instead of waiting for health problems, because there's also a saying that goes, if you don't take care of your health, you know, you're going to take
care of a sickness.
And we definitely don't want that.
See, I thought that you was going to say something totally different. I thought you was going to say prevention is better than a cure.
Well,
so
yeah,
if you can prevent it now, it's better than having to cure it later.
So I mean, you're going to have to take care of something.
Exactly.
So whether you take care of the good health that you have now, or you take care of the sickness, it's up to you. It's what you're, through your decisions.
Exactly.
So, but I like these ideas of taking things small, like a little bite-sized snacks of working out, and it's definitely following through with the self-care. So simplifying self-care is another trend of 2026. So people are becoming tired of complicated routines and unrealistic pressure. Wellness is shifting towards simpler habits that feel peaceful, manageable, and easier to maintain consistently. People are just getting really tired of all these heavy routines, these 8, 9 different products for self-care. I'm sure Nori can relate to that self-care that she does. But people are focusing on things that are a lot more simple, that are a lot more easy to do every single day. So the practical tips, if this is something you want to apply in your life, is focusing on 1 or 2 healthy habits at a time, and then simplifying your routine instead of overloading yourself. I think a lot of the times we get really excited to add in a new routine, and we're like, oh, I got to have this, I got to have that, and then I need to buy this, and then I have to have this. And like, you want to have the whole look, but it start off small, because when we go so deep into it, we get so excited, but we don't stay with it because we just kind of burn out. So start off something small and give yourself realistic expectations. Don't just dive into the deep end and be like, oh, I'm going to do this for 2 days, and if I don't see the result, then it's not working. Be realistic with yourself, give yourself time, and start off small.
You know, I like the fact that you said being realistic with yourself, because a lot of times, when we want to go on that health journey and stuff, we always think like, man, I got to get this, I got to do this.
It's the girl logic.
It's the girl logic. It's the girl logic. And a lot of times we think that we can do it on our own all the way. But you know what? Something else that a lot of people are implementing now is also like community wellness, because they're recognizing it's not only about the physical aspect of it, but it's also about the emotional. And it's also about the community as well. Because if I know I'm an easy person to give up on something and be like, hey, Tia, look, I want to...
You coming to the wrong person. I would be like, let's get those chips together. You buy it or I buy it today.
Come on, you gotta help me out here. But you know, people are doing more things like in a community setting, you know, because they recognize they're being real with themselves, and they're like, hey, you know what? I know I'm going to get this started. I don't have a problem with getting it started. It's taking it all the way, you know, it's taking it all the way into the end. And some practical tips, wellness tips regarding this, you know, it's stop comparing your journey to others online, which is definitely what we spoke about earlier. Build routines that fit your actual lifestyle. Not something that's way over the top or you know is impossible for you to do. And also focus on consistency instead of perfection, which is something else that we
spoke about.
Definitely. So, you know, community wellness. You know, so talking about community wellness, we all gonna work out after BTS, right? Oh, that silence said it all.
That sounds fun. Let's see what actually happens.
Do it.
They're not
Oh, wait, I just got a message. I have something to do with So sorry. Better luck next time.
I know.
All right. And then our final trend is personalized wellness. And you think like personalized wellness, like it's not what everybody's doing, but no, we really are not personalizing our own wellness. We're not personalize our own wellness. A lot of the times we're looking at other people online and we're seeing what they're doing and then we're applying it to our lives. When we need to personalize it for ourselves. We need to personalize it for ourselves and what is going to work best for us. So in order to apply this in our lives, we need to stop comparing the journey to other people and start seeing what it is that our body needs, what our mind needs, and start personalizing our wellness according to what we need and not what they say online.
Yeah, because, everybody's different. So, like, let's say maybe going to the gym works for me, but also maybe the joining like a dance class outside is something that, so you have to do what's best for you so that way you can make sure you stick with it. Because at the end of the day, we don't want you to start and give up because that's what we've been doing. So we're trying to give you some tips so that way we can be better. All of us can be better, right, ladies?
Every day working on being 1% better,
Exactly.
2026, we're going to get there.
Listen, before the year end, we're going to be exercising regularly, all of that good stuff. Even if it's snack size, even if it's small, because again, every bit of movement counts. So that's what matters most. So we hope that you took notes and you personalized your own workout journey, your wellness journey. But we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Hear from strong women who are crushing their goals, overcoming challenges, and living their best lives. You won't want to miss a single empowering minute. Stay tuned and join the movement.
Loving the show? Let's keep the good vibes going. Follow us on Instagram for show clips and behind-the-scenes fun. Be part of the conversation. Join us today. Feeling drained? Breaking the Silence highlights the vital connection between physical and mental well-being. Step 1. Hydrate intentionally. Make a conscious effort to drink enough water throughout the day. Your brain and body will thank you. Step 2. Embrace colorful foods. Incorporate a variety of fruits and vegetables into your meals. Nourishment is self-care. Step 3. Move your body joyfully. Find an activity you enjoy, even for a few minutes each day. Movement boosts mood and energy. Don't let fatigue silence your vibrancy. Find your power. Break the silence and join the conversation. Tune in to Breaking the Silence, weekdays on ULFN. Visit watch.ulfn.org for tips to reclaim your energy and embrace your authentic self.
You can now watch ULFN on Roku TV. Just search ULFN in the Roku Channel Store, download the app, and add it to your home screen. ULFN, where positivity thrives. ULFN has a place for everyone. Enjoy your favorite show with friends. Watch now.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is ready? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You didn't even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
One thing that I was also thinking about, because a lot of times people think that wellness is just about physical. And we spoke a lot about exercising and movement, but we didn't speak about mental health, right? We didn't speak about, sometimes people who go through like depression, things like that, they don't move, they don't go around, they kind of isolate themselves, and it brings them more into a funk than rather getting them out of it. So that's something that you also need to worry about or work on, is kind of like staying in touch with your community, spending time with your family, getting out of the house. Like some people don't realize how much just even getting some sunlight can help you, especially if you're having like a stressful day or down like a bad day and you don't really want to do anything. Just give yourself that goal. You know what? Just go outside. Just step outside the door. Just do something, and it will kind of help you kickstart that routine again, rather than just living in that depressive state. Like maybe someone passed away and you're kind of like thrown off of track. That will get you back on it. So that's why we also spoke about the community, because it's like when you have that community, your people are gonna see, you know what? Let me help her. Let's go, get up, let's go, get out the door. Get dressed. You need to take a shower. Like you stink. Let's go. Like that's how you know they really love you. If they can tell you that. Exactly. Definitely.
Smell like somebody died in here. Let's get up, clean this room.
Exactly. They definitely don't want to compare themselves to you at that moment.
No, definitely not.
They're definitely not falling into that comparison trap. But it's something that we also need to keep in mind as well, that we're not perfect. Even in the wellness journey, in any stage of life, relationships, nothing in life is ever perfect. Even if it seems like someone has it all together, always remember you are not in their shoes. A lot of times, if you were in their shoes, you'll be like, man, how does she keep it together? How does she do this, or how does she do that? So always remember that, like, I'm not perfect. And that's something that I actually have on my screensaver on my phone is, you're not perfect, you're gonna make mistakes, and it's okay. We always have to remind ourselves that it is okay to make mistakes, because you learn, you grow, and you become a better person through those mistakes.
Yeah, and you don't need to be beating yourself up when you make mistakes, because I've dealt with the same thing. It's like, we beat ourselves up more than anybody else. They forget about the mistake you made. They forget about the problem in 2 seconds, but we're there ruminating for days, weeks, beating ourselves up, and then we're just so like self-conscious about every decision that we make that we continue to make more mistakes. So it's really important for us to always remember, everybody makes mistakes. Mistakes happen.
Exactly.
Let's learn from it and move forward. That's the problem, is if you're making mistakes and you're not learning from them, and you're just accepting, oh, I make a problem. I made a mistake and I'm human. Oh, well, no, but what are you going to do about that?
Exactly.
So it doesn't continue.
There you go. So overall wellness, not only just the physical, emotional, mental, and all of the aspects. You need to make sure, again, we're never going to be perfect, but we always need to make sure that we're good.
Exactly. So we would love to hear some tips from you, so you can scan this QR code. Let us know about your wellness tips that you have, your girl logic, because I definitely want to read some of that in BTS Unfiltered. So you can always reach out to us again with that QR code, write us a comment, a message, or if you want to join us on the Orange Couches, be a viewer, joiner, we would also love to have you, but it is time for us to say bye.